The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised. What is going on, kings, queens, and the entire spectrum in between? It's your boy Kwame, and I am back finally with another episode of Kwame Speaks. I'm going to keep it short for you guys today, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about a really awesome tool that my company currently uses. We've actually transitioned to a new system, but this system I think is going to be really, really helpful for small businesses, even mid-sized businesses, even if you just need it for a digital planner. I know that some of you guys who know me, you guys know that I am a happy planner person. So I love planners. You can see in the background over there, there's a bunch of different planners that I have for different reasons and things that I've used and accessories to them as well. But that's how I navigate different things in my life in terms of just kind of navigating through business and navigating through personal appointments and just kind of keeping everything on track. So I wanted to talk to you about a system called Asana. Now, if you are a client of mine, you already know about Asana and the benefits that you have already experienced by interacting with us and my company through Asana. But if you are not a client of mine and want to be, go ahead and, check out all the information on there. But if you are not a client, you can definitely utilize this, not just for a business, but you can utilize this for as a personal planner. If you so need. So I'm going to actually take you guys into my company's old Asana platform and kind of give you an overview of it. I can't show you everything, obviously, because there's sensitive information to my clients as well as sensitive company information that we have that I can't show you guys. But I can give you kind of an overview of it. But before we go into that, don't forget to go ahead and share this live stream. And also just go ahead and share it if you are on the replay, if you're catching this on the replay, because we definitely want to get this information out to small businesses. There's inflation going on, and I know even if you're not going through problems, financially, everybody wants to cut corners when it comes to kind of, fixing your budget and making sure that you are using things as minimally as possible, right? And so you want to be able to kind of be cost effective when you are running a business, or even just cost effective when you're running your life. And I think this is a great tool to utilize for free. There are paid versions that allows you to do more things within this program, but I think the free version is robust enough for you to do the basic things that you need to kind of navigate through your business or brand or even just your personal life. So in addition to that, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. One of them is Bullet in Flight Radio. Shout out to Bullet in Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian radio station in the world. You can check them out by going to www.bulletinflightradio.com. And you can also just listen to all of the music that's on there. I listen to it all day. It is a phenomenal radio station to listen to. It's an internet radio station, so you can listen to it anywhere. Also, shout out to Pyro Media Productions. If you want a show like this, or if you want your own show and not on Pyro Media Network, you can definitely go ahead and contact Pyro Media Productions by going to pyromediaproductions.com. And you can go ahead and get commercials done, promos, content creation, all different types of things. If you need a website, it's the best place to go to get those things to support a Black-owned business, right? And you can also go to our mother company if you want to go to any of our subsidiaries, whether it be KC3, the KC3 agency, or whether it be Pyro Media Productions, or even Pyro Media Network. So, without further ado, you guys, let's get on into it. And also, don't forget to hit the like button if you're watching this on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Twitch, or YouTube. And just go ahead and subscribe to Pyro Media Network, as well as my personal page. You can also find that in the description below. So let's get into Asana. Now, Asana is, I want to get this really, I want to make sure that I explain this correctly, and you guys know that I am not sponsored by Asana. My company is not sponsored by Asana. They did not pay me to do this. I just really, really, really enjoy this program. I think that this program is really beneficial to kind of productivity and how you navigate things. So let's get on into it. So you want to go to asana.com. And I will just show you very quickly what the dashboard looks like. Let me just go ahead and pull this up and get this over here. Okay, good. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm going to try to actually do something a little different here and share the overall screen so you guys have a better view of... There we go. All right. So this is a better view of the Asana page here. So this is the dashboard. Again, I can't show you all aspects of everything because there are sensitive information and to my company. So I don't want to give that information out. So I'm just going to show you kind of the robust portions of what I think would be beneficial to your everyday life and what you may need for this program. So, like I said, this is Asana. You want to go to asana.com to go ahead and sign up for a free account. It's free. You do not have to get the paid version. I'm just showing you what is the free version first. And then if you decide that you want to expand and you get comfortable with the program and you want to expand and utilize it, if you have a bigger team or you want to expand your team, this is the best place to do it. So let's get into Asana. This is, like I said, the home dash page, the dashboard. You can actually put all... you can actually customize all of this. I was just showing you, I scrolled back up because it has some of my staff on it, and I don't want to show you guys who they are. So I will show you can actually put like your projects here, different types of projects that you're working on. And you guys can see this portion because some of these shows are already on Pyro Media Network. So you guys can go ahead and check them out. For example, Thais Jackson, the Dante Show, the Tight Capri Experience. And then we have like different sections. And you can guys create all of this within Asana to kind of organize how you want to organize your business and everything. So let's get on it. Like I said, this is the overview of everything. This gives you a rundown right here where it says my priorities, gives you a rundown of what is active and what is kind of pressing for that day, kind of like an overview of what you need for that day. Over here, you could have a private notepad. This is where you can jot down information that you may need to kind of figure out what you may need for the day, or any kind of notepads. And I know a lot of people don't like writing in a book or don't like to keep all that information in there. So they like everything digital. So this is a great tool to utilize for that. And like I said, you can customize it however you want it in colors. You can do different things or whatever. All of that is available for you. And you can, like I said, you can put widgets in here, and there's other things in here that you can add. But if you can see this little portion right here, that lets you know that this is a premium feature. So you will need to pay for that if you wanted to upgrade that. But again, this is just kind of the basics of what you would need. Let's go into My Tasks. My Tasks is one of my favorite sections here. And the reason why, and I'm going to actually move this over here because I don't want you guys to see that. This is a great section over here. Let me just add another section just to be on the safe side. Yeah, so you guys can't see all of that. I don't want you guys to see all of those things there. Okay, so over here is just kind of an overview of what is special about your dashboard. This is kind of like your place and your section for all of the things that you need. Now, this is something that I actually really love about Asana. Up here, if you look right up here, and let me zoom this in a little bit so you guys can see just a smidge. Right up here, you'll see where it says lists, board, calendar, and files. Now, again, certain things, there's other views that you may have, but you won't be able to see them because of the fact that they're premium features. However, you can actually move all of these to organize this in the way that you like it. And you can actually put these, some people like to have it in a list section. Some people like to have it in a board or the Kanban feature, which is a very popular feature for these type of productivity apps. And then there's also calendar view. I like calendar view for just to kind of get an overview of when things are due, or to kind of get an overview of what is happening. You can see all of it. It takes all of your tasks and the due dates, and they place them on the due dates for you, which is really, really cool. And now My Task is your personal view of all of this. So you do not have to worry about what everybody else is going to see on it, if it's going to affect them. How you view your Asana is not going to affect the team members' view, and it's not going to affect anything that somebody else that is a guest or a member or a team member on there. And I'll get into all of that in a bit. But this is a great way to kind of organize your different things and where it doesn't affect anybody else who is on the team. This section is kind of like your personal section, your area. So I like to, and again, like I said, we are not utilizing, my company just switched over to a new system this past month. So we're no longer utilizing Asana. We're actually phasing our clients out of that this month. But we are what I usually do is I actually create all of these different sections here where you see a priority, today, upcoming. But you can create these sections as you just saw that I made. You can create these sections to create whatever type of section you want, whatever type of list that you want, however you want to kind of organize it in whatever way you want. And you can break those down into different subtitles, sections of your life. You can actually have a digital version of a planner. So basically, you can have personal appointments here. You can have work appointments here. You can have medical appointments, sections for the kids. And you can even name the different sections if you have kids for your family and like your husband, wife, significant other, whatever you want. And you can have different tasks that you need to check off every day in this as well. Now, one of the questions that I get asked a lot with my staff is, well, what if I'm not somebody that checks their email all the time? Well, one of the cool things about Asana is that it has a free app that you can download to your phone where it will send you messages about things that are coming up, and you can utilize that as a way to keep up with things instead of you constantly having to check your email, constantly having to check your calendar. It will send you notifications as a direct app that you can utilize, which will eliminate the need for Google Calendar or anything else. And you can integrate your Google Calendar into this as well, which is a really dope feature that I really enjoy. There's another section called Inbox. I'm not going to go into it because it will show a lot of what's going on, but I'm just going to flash it real quick. Basically, the Inbox is a consolidation of all things that is happening within your overall Asana. So that's including any team members that are sending you emails, any information that a client or guest, or even you can invite family members to your Asana, and then have that be a centralized hub and location for organizing your appointments with your family and friends. Whatever you need with this, the Inbox is a great way to kind of communicate with them without having to send multiple emails. It's all in one space. Now, I just want to show you something that's really cool. And I'm staying within this feature because, again, if you look down here, you see all of the breakdowns of my teams and the departments that we have and all of the things that we need. You can create different types of things for your company, for your business, and for your brand. These are our different individual departments and sections and things that we utilize, so that way we keep it all organized, and you can see how it breaks down and unfolds to unveil this information for you. And it's really, really interesting to kind of see because it's really, it's helpful to kind of have an overview. And I like to have things in my face. I like to have things spread out so that way I can get a visual of everything. Now, I'm a visual learner, so this is a great way for me to kind of get an overview of the things that I have for my week, the things that my staff has to do, and kind of talk about everything. Now, I want to show you something. when you're adding a task, or what I like to call a task card or anything like that, you can add a task. Sometimes when we've created an actual CRM, which is a client relationship management system within Asana, within our administration division. And so we have what we call client cards, and it's basically the same as a task card, but we call them client cards because each card has all of the information of our client that we've onboarded onto our team. Or into our company as a client, and so all of their information lies in there. So that will be their contact information, their contracts, their if they renew, they get renewal contracts, their history of everything, any notes that we need to have, any staff notes that we need to have for the client, anything. All of that is in the Asana and in that client card, which is really, really, really helpful. And it's a great place to kind of keep everything consolidated for that client itself. So let's get into this client card. I'm going to open it up. If you can see over here, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in just a smidge. Yeah, just a smidge so you guys can see. So over here, the client card comes up. And you can see it says this task is private to you because I created it in my task. So all tasks that are inside of my task cannot be seen by other staff members. So if I have another staff member coming that I've invited to my overall, like say one of these, we have a PME all company here, a Pyro Media Enterprises all company. So everybody has access, who is a staff member has access to this. We have like different things where we like client hubs and different, you can see the staff members here. I'm not going to show you, but we have a dashboard, client management system, a task manager. So all of our tasks go in there, and all these different things that pertain to the company itself. But if I wanted to just have like a thing here for me, let's say, doctor's appointments. And I just put in a doctor's appointment here. My staff cannot see this. They cannot see this task. This is only to me. So I can put the due date of when I'm going to have this doctor's appointment, what I need. I can put in the description of this information of the if I have a lab test or whatever, if I need information that I need to put in here, this is all personal to me. And so nobody else can see it but me. And this is a great way to utilize this if you are somebody who likes to have a digital kind of planner, and you're not somebody that likes to have a physical planner here. This is a great way to utilize that and utilize it in that way. So I love, like I said, love to kind of put all this information in. And like I said, you can even create different categories and different sections where you want to create different things. And what was, for example, like if you wanted to have different sections for your family, you can have a kind of a column for each of your family members. And what's cool is, like, for example, with this doctor's appointment, I can see once I go ahead, let's say I'm going to have a doctor's appointment. Let's say it's going to be at the, let's say Friday, I'm having a doctor's, let's just say. I put that in there, and I can now see, if I go to calendar, I can see that there. And what's even cooler is if I click on this, I can click on this and I can add a time of when I'm going to have that particular, let's say I'm having the doctor's appointment at 4 p.m. Let's say that's the time. I can then see by going to calendar what time that will be there. And you saw it was at the bottom of Pyro Power Hour, which by the way is a show that I co-host with Kyrie Some Knowledge every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Check that out. But if you can see right here, I have the time frame. If you have multiple appointments or multiple events that were happening in a day, you can actually see it organized there. I love this system, and I think it's really robust. You can add all of the different things in here. You can even attach your email to here, so you can email from this task, which is really, really cool. I really enjoy that. I think that that's a really helpful situation. Like I said over here, you can mention certain people from your you can invite people, like right here, collaborators. If I wanted to invite a staff member to this particular project, if it was a staff member that was going to work on a project with me and they're a collaborator, or if I wanted to have a manager oversee this particular task, it would be, I can add them in here and they can just watch and see the progress of that particular staff or that particular project. Everything can go in here. You can add subtasks to a particular task. So for example, if I change this and I said, I don't know, Kwame projects, right? And it's a project for a client. I can put in here discovery call, right? We can have this discovery call. Excuse me, discovery call. I can add in I don't know, another pre-production meeting. Pre-production meeting right here. Oops, I put production meeting. Pre-production meeting, film shoot. I can put film shoot right here. I can do editing. I can do post-production. And I can do finalization / deliverables. And that's usually kind of like our production companies kind of flow. I mean, depending on the project, we may have other different types of meetings. So for example, if it's somebody that is asking us for a logo, we may have a logo design and concept meeting in there. If it's somebody that is asking for a photo shoot, we may not have a film shoot. We may not have, editing in it. It just may be they may just want the raw photos. If they want it edited, it's all that stuff. So all of this is internal to us. But say you want to have a client be a part of this, you can add the client to this, or you can add the client to a specific subtask. So that way they're not overall in there as seeing the overall project for yourself. So this is really helpful for us because there's items in here that we may not want the client to see. And maybe internal conversations between a staff member and the managers or what have you. So we can actually put in here for discovery call, we can add as a collaborator the guest, and you can bring in a guest by adding in whatever information you want, whoever, adding their email, whatever, and they will be able to see that as well. They will have to go ahead and create a free account for Asana so they can get in, but there's no charge to them at all. And now, mind you, I've done so much already just by creating this and all this or whatever, and this is completely free. None of this, if you look up here right above where this logo is, there is an upgrade here. We obviously, like I told you guys before, this is a free version because we have shut down we ended our contract with Asana. Nothing bad. We just found a more robust system because our company has enlarged a lot more. So, but this is a great way to start out and get comfortable with productivity systems. And I just highly recommend this system. It's one of my favorites, to be quite honest with you. And it's just a great situation. Now, one really cool thing is, let's say that you have kind of developed a flow on a particular project. This is how you, let's say this is how you want to kind of keep things going. You want to have a discovery call. You want to have a pre-production meeting. You want to have film shoots and editing. And this is kind of like your flow and how you do it. You can duplicate this task and make this, right here. You can duplicate this task and change it to whatever name. So let's just say Pyro project, right? Let's say this is a Pyro project. And now I've duplicated the task. You can add in the collaborators if you want the same collaborators. You can add in the due date if you want, or you can just keep it as is and just create the task. And now it's going to duplicate. You can see it duplicating right now, and there it goes. It pops in. That's awesome because now I don't have to recreate an entire system that I had for my company. I can just go ahead and utilize this system and that flow, and you can create cards or you can create templates that your staff can utilize and duplicate and utilize for future clients as they come in. Or if you're using it for personal use, you can go ahead and create templates and cards that you can utilize for your personal life. So you can add a task that says, I don't know, morning routine or what have you. However you want to do it, you can create a task for that and work that out and work out how you do it and do that every single day. And you can process that by duplicating the task. And after you organize the first task, remember, you want to create the template first and then duplicate it. And then you can go ahead and add it in. Now, if you look over here where it says projects, you can actually add this to a specific section. What if you are creating, for example, there's times when we are reviewing something in the executive team section, and we have processed it, we have talked through, we have worked everything out, and now this is something that we wanted to be able to be utilized in for the rest of the team. what we can do is we can go and process that, and then I can transfer this whole task to another section of the company or another section of Asana without having to copy and paste and all this stuff, whatever. You can actually just move this whole card to another section, which is really, really cool, because I think that it saves a lot of time. It saves a lot of headache, and you're able to kind of work through how you work through it. Now, I can't show you guys, but one of the sections that we have is a company task section. And in that company task section, which is really cool, I don't know if you can do it here. I think you can. No, you can't do it on this one. I would have to actually create, can I do it here? Yes, let's do that. On here, let's see here. I think I can do it here. No, I can't, because if I do it here, then I'm going to show you guys. I can't show you guys company information, but that's fine. There's a section here where you can create a form that people can use, and it can flow into your any of the sections that you have in Asana, which is really, really cool, because you can use that form. It can be an intake form, and that intake form can be utilized for leads or future potential clients or whatever. You can give that link, and they can fill it out, and then you can get notified when you have something or a new lead that's interested in your product or your company. And you can also utilize this for, like I said, a personal use. If you decide to utilize that form, you can give it to your family when they are needing to schedule something. They can send you that form, and however you want to use it. You can be creative with it. It's really personal to how you can utilize it, and really the sky's the limit. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I didn't want to hold you guys too long. This is just kind of a brief overview of Asana. There's so much more to Asana, but I definitely encourage you guys to go to asana.com, play around with it. It's free. It's a great tool to utilize. You don't have to worry about navigating through a whole bunch of other different things, and just kind of seeing how it can work with you. One thing that I'm going to show you after the break real quick, though, is just kind of how to break down certain things within Asana really quickly. But we'll do that right after we go to break, and so I'll see you on the other side. All right, that was a quick break with our sponsors. Thank you so much to Bullet in Flight Radio for sponsoring us, as well as Pyro Media Productions. You can go to bulletinflightradio.com to check out all the awesome things that they got going on. And you can also go to pyromediaproductions.com for all your media solutions that you may need. So I wanted to go really quickly back to Asana, what we're working on right now, and talk to you guys a little bit about the different sections here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just create and add a kind of team, and just kind of just add a basic one, just kind of create a test one. This is probably going to send an alert to my team, but I'm going to see if I can do it. Like you said, you saw there, it says, start a trial, whatever. And I was like, maybe later. So yeah, so you can go ahead and kind of create how you want in here. And over here where it says add member, there is a difference between a member and a guest. A guest is someone who you can go that comes in that is just viewing a particular section of Asana. Okay. A guest or a member is somebody that is a part of your team that you're adding into Asana. So this will probably be a staff member. This will probably be maybe a family member. A guest, if you're going to use it for personal reasons, a guest for would be maybe somebody who is helping you with a particular event, however you want to utilize it. But let's go into this. So we use, if like I showed you guys over here, let me see if I can go to something. I don't know if I can show you that, but let's see. Yes. Okay. So we have different sections here for our production division. So you can actually create certain things here. And what's cool is they have templates already ready for you. So you don't have to even build anything from scratch. Or if you already have something in a specific way that you want, you can import it from an actual Excel spreadsheet or any type of spreadsheet from there. But I'm just going to go into the templates real quick. Okay. You can actually start the templates out. We'll just call this testing. All right. And then you can actually make it public to the team or private to specific project members. Now, mind you, that is a premium feature, or you can just make it private to yourself, which I'm just going to do it to myself so it doesn't send an alert to my team. And so over here, you can actually have it in list form. And remember, I told you guys what lists look like. That's a different section. You can have it in board form or Kanban, which is a more popular term that is utilized for this, or you can have it in a timeline. This is a premium feature, but it is a cool feature. Nonetheless, this is really cool to utilize for kind of project management. If you have a specific deadline that you're trying to have for a particular time or a particular project, you can utilize timeline. It's a pretty cool feature. I've utilized that for several projects. And also calendar. Calendar is something that I showed you guys before. I like calendar for like social media management or kind of like an overview of different projects or things that are going on and tasks that are going on throughout the month. But I typically use calendar for our network schedule, our showrunners, like when shows are going on for our different shows on the network, or I'll use the calendar form for social media management to kind of get build an editorial calendar for it. But all in all, we typically use board, which is a really cool feature. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue. And it says right here, start adding tasks. You can add tasks now, or you can share with your teammates, or set up a workflow. Workflow is a premium feature, so we're not even going to go into that. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to project, and it creates this. Boom. There you go. Now it creates a basic thing where it says to do, in progress, complete. You can add all different types of things and customize it how you want. You can have a review section, and then having complete. So for example, let's say task 1 is something that I'm assigning to myself. And then I'm walking it through the system. So I'm working on it. It comes through, it's created, and I'm working on it, and I'm putting in all the notes that I need to put in that is required for that particular task. Over here where it says comments, this is the comments that are on the overall task. So you or someone else can be a part of this, where you're going ahead and you're commenting on this task. They're adding in information. You can add in files from your computer, from Dropbox, from Google Drive, from Box, from OneDrive, SharePoint, wherever you need, and you can add all those information in there. You can even put links in there for your stuff. You can even show appreciation, which is really cool. You can throw different things in there if you want to show appreciation to your team and just saying you're doing a great job. You can add emojis on it and actually have a whole full chat. You can even record a video in here as well. You can add different things if you want to talk about something. You can see it's asking you to utilize the microphone and camera. I'm going to not do that right now because I need to. I'm on a live, so we don't want to do that. But there's also, you can also, kind of work out different things you can do, make it bold, you can italicize, all these different things that you can create a checklist of different things on how you can navigate it. There's so much that you can do to this, and you can just make sure. Now, this is something that, just a quick note, if you type something in and you don't hit comment, it will not be seen. I have done this many a times. So make sure you hit comment so you can make sure that all of that information is in there, so that way you don't have any issues or anything like that, because it has happened multiple times where I have placed things in here and I thought that I hit comment and it wasn't there. So just FYI on that. But anywho, you can actually, like I said, put all that stuff in. If now we have managers with our team, so we usually have a review process when somebody completes something, or and then a manager will review the work and make sure that it's aligned with our standards and our SOP and things of that nature. And then when it's complete, you can just hit complete, or the person, whoever is supposed to do it, hits complete, and then move it over to complete, and then save this. What we've done with our company is we have kind of created a monthly date, so it'll be complete August, complete July, complete June, and then we'll just kind of have different things like that, so that way people we can kind of go back and see which tasks were completed, what we were doing with it, etc. So like I said, go in here, play with it. This is another feature. Just one last feature. This is an overview of the project. So whatever, how you're going to collaborate, this is like a dashboard. So just like my task, you had kind of like a dashboard of everything. In the actual project, you can have a dashboard of everything. You can see all of the people inside of your project. You can actually add members in there. You can see their project title. You can have key resources, things that you may want to add links, or things that are important to this particular project. And you can just have that there. Now, one of the cool things that I really, really, really like about this is that if I'm somebody that is likes lists, or somebody that likes boards, or somebody that likes timelines, or somebody likes calendars, or work dashboards, whatever, messages, files, all that stuff. If I'm somebody that likes to view things in a specific way, me changing this on my end does not affect the rest of the team, which is really, really cool, because some of my staff members like things in calendar form, or some of my staff members like things in the list form. So whatever the general default section that the project was created in, that's how they will have it in. But you can actually change it to a layout that you like, or a layout that is most comfortable for you. I love that, because people learn differently. Staff members, you're going to get all different types of staff members and contractors and people who are collaborating with you that operate in different ways. So this is a very helpful way for people to kind of navigate, and people to kind of learn on their own and operate on their own. You don't want people to kind of feel limited in their tools. You want to give your staff the best tools possible. So that's really a really cool thing that I love about this. So like I said, go into Asana, check it out, see what you guys can do with it, play around with it, and enjoy, because I think it's a really awesome free system. And I keep saying it's free. Of course, there are paid premium versions, or premium sections of this, but this is a really cool way for you guys to kind of navigate and utilize it in a way to kind of keep your productivity going. So that is all I got for you today, guys. I kept you a little longer than I expected. I try to keep it to a half an hour, but I appreciate you guys for checking it out. Let me know if you guys have any questions or any concerns. If there's anything in the that I did not cover that you would want to know about Asana, please put it in the comments. I always love to review them. Or you can reach out to me and DM me on my on any of my social media platforms. I'm Kwame Speaks on all social media platforms, with the exception of Instagram. It's Kwame_Speaks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to check out our mother company, Pyro Media Enterprises, by going to pyromediaenterprises.com. You can check out Pyro Media Network by going to pyromedianetwork.com, Pyro Media Productions by going to pyromediaproductions.com. But yes, if you guys want any type of services, video production, productivity, any of the things that I do, brand strategy, business development, any of that stuff, definitely hit up Pyro Media Enterprises, and they will set you up with the KC3 agency and see if you need any services from us. And I love helping people. I love getting people organized. Even if you are not a paper planner person, I have digital tools and assets that you guys can utilize to help grow your business and set your brand or business ablaze. So thank you guys for joining us. I appreciate you guys. It's been fun. It's been real. And I will hope to see you guys on the next. Until then, create a great day, guys. Bye.